Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy
Happy
Sunday.
Sunday. Yes, come on in. Come on in. Welcome to another episode of Momma Said It. We're happy that you're here.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get this party started. Ain't that a song? Let's get this party started right quickly.
I
Oh,
think it's in sync or the Backstreet Boys or something.
oh yeah, the Backstreet Boys. I haven't heard them in years. Backstreet Boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's share. Let's share. Let's share. Sharing is caring, right?
Yes, it is.
Sharing is caring. Come on in, everyone. Welcome to March 30th. Wow. It's still Women's Month.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Still Women's Month, celebrating all women,
Yes.
all women, even though Mother's Day is coming up soon. Do you have anything planned Mother's Day?
Absolutely nothing. Not that I know of. I won't know until the day of if if he has something planned for me or something like that. I won't. He's not gonna tell me ahead
Oh,
of time. So
I was not going to tell you ahead of time.
yeah, no. So we'll
Okay.
see. For the
Surprises are always good too.
It is. It is. It is. So
Because you're a mommy now.
I am. I am a mother. I am
Oh,
of
I have to
two.
keep reminding myself. My daughter's a mother.
Yes, I am.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to those who are celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Any shout outs you want to do?
Uh, to God,
To God be the glory.
of course. No, not necessarily. Just anybody that's supporting us, we appreciate you guys. If you
Yeah,
have not got your taxes done yet, this is a shout out. This is a public service announcement. Get your taxes done. If you need a tax professional, 609-482-1981.
you
Make
got it.
an appointment.
There it is. Yes, absolutely.
Miss
And
Linda
April
said
is already here. Can you
it
believe it?
is. It is. It's here, knocking on the door. Miss Linda said Mama Ethel's birthday is the 31st tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy
happy birthday, Mama Ethel.
yeah.
Yes, we celebrate. And today is the day that Thomas, my bonus dad, transitioned.
The 30th, yes. April 30th.
Mm-hmm. Can you believe it's 18 years?
I feel so old, yeah.
That's a long time. I mean, it doesn't even seem like it, though.
Mm-mm.
Right?
No,
It doesn't seem like it.
not at all. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Mom Ethel. We celebrate her
Yes.
always. What a wonderful woman she was. And she left her legacy with her daughter, and her grandchildren are still continuing
Yes,
to live
absolutely.
on in the things that she has taught. We
Yes.
have a, a show of a lot of topics today, so we're gonna dive in and get started. We don't want to prolong this. One of the things I want to send out a congratulations to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is now with the Giants.
I heard you. Well, you told me.
Yeah, like, are you happy? Oh, but you're not really a.
I'm not, yeah, I don't really follow. I don't know how good he is or how bad he is or whatever
Yeah,
have you.
I think
I heard he's decent.
Yeah,
But
but
I
it
only watch because of my husband. So
but it's only for a year, from what
why
I
they only get it?
understand.
Because they probably try him out. I don't know.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
A
Maybe
tryout.
he's not ready to relocate or move. But
Well,
he's getting a $8 million signing bonus. That means just to sign on is 8 million.
wow,
A 2 million base salary. That's his base.
that's a
And
big
$500,000 workout bonus. I mean, is that the train? What is a workout bonus?
workout bonus.
A
They need to
workout
come up
bonus.
off it and pay these teachers. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm sorry.
A workout bonus.
Football is
I'm
fun
just
to look at, but Jesus, they pay all this money to all these other industries or careers, and you don't pay teachers diddly squat.
Yeah, they don't.
I
They
don't.
don't. It's a struggle. Police officers too.
Police officers, it's plenty of fields that don't get paid.
Police officers too. The
CNAs,
police officers not getting
CNAs,
they just do either.
the
Huh?
CNAs, okay, the people that's wiping your grandparents' booty,
Ooh,
they don't
child,
get
you know
paid.
they
Listen,
really need to be
okay,
getting some money.
because when you get in the RN of the world and you upper your education, but some people can't afford it, and they have been doing CNA work for a while.
Yeah.
You're in the trenches, okay?
They should be getting $100 an hour to wipe somebody's butt.
Hello, yes, absolutely,
I'm trying
absolutely.
to tell you, child. See,
Um,
I tried to be a nurse in the beginning of my career. I I signed up, got accepted. The first day they start chopping stuff up. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't do this.
no,
I can't. It's not for everybody. You got to
absolutely not.
know your lane. You got to know what you like. You know what's going to be good for you, and
Yeah,
it just was not good for me. So I was out.
yes,
Um, and I like what I do now, but I definitely wanted to go into nursing because nursing was a lot of like my mom, my aunt Y, a lot of people that was around me were nurses. So
mm,
of course it was kind of like naturally to want to go into that field, but my stomach couldn't.
stomach it.
Nah,
Yeah.
it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all.
Thank you for
Um,
joining us, Jasmine. Thank you so
yes,
much,
thank you so
cousin
much for
Pam. Thank
joining.
you for joining.
Thank you, niece. Thank you so much for joining. Please share. Please share. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover. All I need is free tuition. Sheesh.
Exactly. All this
I
money
know
for
that's
school, and these people are getting. What did you say? Workout? I can't
worked out. $500,000.
to work
Yes,
out.
to
Okay.
work out. Absolutely. Yeah,
Wow.
sign on bonus 8
Yes.
million just to sign on. But I'm happy to say that now the colleges are paying the
Student
athletes.
athletes. Yeah.
They should have been doing that a long time ago because
Yeah.
they was making so much money off them kids.
Yeah,
It
they
was
were.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just started recently happening. It should have, and imagine 20 years they've been making money off them kids.
The
And
memorabilia, all of that stuff.
huh?
The memorabilia, people betting on the games. I'm pretty like they
All
wasn't
of
getting
it.
none of that. None of that.
None. So
Yeah,
they really, in my opinion, took advantage.
absolutely.
And it took the parents to come together to, raise fuss. Say, hey, listen, you're not paying my child. And y'all making all this money. The stands are crowded. There's sellout tickets.
Yeah.
You can't even, especially March Madness,
Mm-hmm.
the March Madness right now is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can't even hardly get tickets. They sell out.
Yeah.
So you mean these kids can't get none of that? It's
Yeah.
crazy. But then you're going to charge them for tuition as well.
They should be getting free
Uh,
tuition.
and yes,
Yeah. Plus
exactly,
plus money on the top.
exactly,
Hey Miss
exactly.
Betty.
Hey Betty, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Karen and Sharon. We got a lot of stuff to cover, and I know Plum, you don't like to see a lot of things that we cover first, right? You don't like to.
Yeah, I don't know anything what she's talking about, you guys. I learned with you guys, so this is
Yeah,
raw
she likes to be surprised
reactions.
on topics,
Yes.
unless she brings a topic
If
to.
I bring a topic, then I know, but usually I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, absolutely. Well, this first topic is going to be a little bit towards you, Plum.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. A delivery driver goes to the bathroom with the customer's food before delivery.
Gotta
How
gotta
often do
go
you
right
get,
now.
huh?
I said gotta go right now.
Oh my goodness. He went in the bathroom. Let me just listen. Someone caught him, called in, and complained, but nothing, I don't think nothing was really done. That's that's the bad part. Check this video out.
Hi, this is a general manager calling from Jersey Mike's, and I just wanted to notify you that one of your dashers just took a whole order in the bathroom with him, and that's very unsanitary. I told him, and he proceeded to leave the store. Okay, so if you're not able to process it, are you gonna allow the customer to know what transpired? Because I don't have access to call the customer and let her know. We'll definitely remake it. We'll remake it for the customer. That's not the issue. I just wanted to make sure that the customer will be aware of what's going on. That's absolutely fine. Long story short, y'all, I was about to leave work, but I seen a man grab the order and then go in the bathroom because I'm doing a schedule in the lobby. So I tell him something. He proceeds to just ignore what I'm saying and walk out the door. So I call DoorDash. They basically telling me that it's nothing that they could do until the person gets the food. I'm telling them, like, okay, well, you need to explain to the customer what transpired. Oh, I tried to call them. It's nothing I could do. Yeah, make sure that y'all get up and come get your food because it's nasty work out here, for real.
Yeah, I heard it, right?
Okay, so you want my opinion?
You heard it. Let me
Okay, thank you
stop
for
her.
joining us, Roz. I see Roslyn, her name Lynn is on here. She's on here. Thank you so much. She said she likes my hair. Okay.
Just a minute, I'm trying to cut her video. Just one moment.
Okay.
I was saying to myself that I thought about you when this topic came across my desk. I'm like, this is going to hit home for my child here.
But this is the thing. I pray over everything that comes to me. No matter if I'm eating, no matter what. When you go into the restaurant and your waitress could go to the bathroom and will not wash her hands, it can happen anywhere. So if you're not making your food yourself, best believe you better be praying over your food anyway.
Praying over that food, child.
But you can't. I'm still going to order.
You still gonna get it delivered?
I still am, because if you go to the restaurant, the same thing could happen.
That's true, but if you go there, that's Jersey Mike. First of all, shout out to Jersey Mike. Jersey Mike, the manager. She sounds like she's from New York. She got that New York accent.
Yes.
But I'm gonna say this: shout out to her because she tried to intervene. She tried to do something to help out the customer. But I guess the DoorDash had all the information for the customer. She wasn't able to reach the customer. But she tried, and I appreciate her effort. And she made it public so everybody know. Come and get your food.
Yes.
Come get your food.
And I'm still going to order.
So you use DoorDash though?
I use them all. You know that, Ma. I use them all.
All of them.
But the mass majority of them, the ones that I use, I know that they seal the bag. But that does not stop anybody from taking the bag. This is the thing. If you're not going to the store and preparing your own food, you do not know what these people are doing. I don't care if you go to I don't order. I don't do takeout. You go to the restaurant, that person could be flinging a booger in your food.
Oh,
it does not matter.
Not the booger, not the bee.
Listen, I tell you one thing. I'm not going to say what location I worked at a restaurant. I'm not going to disclose which restaurant. Okay, because people will know. I was working at a restaurant. I was he was an older man that used to do the bread. And I don't know why they kept him in the back. He had a lot of like acne problems, and it was like bad, right? And when people used to see them coming out the kitchen, they would be like, oh, is he in the kitchen? You don't know
really.
And he wasn't nasty or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but if you're not cooking your own food, people, you cannot just pray over your food. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Yeah,
guess what I did today? It wasn't DoorDash, it was an Uber Eats. I ordered some pasta, some Rasta pasta. I sure did. Shrimp and chicken. Sure did, and ate it. Prayed over it and ate it. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to go pick up the food as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
But I will get delivery every once in a while. Now I get delivery for groceries.
It's the same thing. Somebody could have a nasty behind car with roaches in it, and you didn't got your groceries in their car. It's still a risk. I'm telling you. And I know we go back and forth about
coming out of the bag.
The difference, and you always say, you get DoorDash, but you'll call the pizza place and get something delivered, but because it's the pizza place that they're clean, it's different than ordering DoorDash because they're random. You don't know these people. You have no idea. Yeah. So because
True.
a lot of pizzerias go through DoorDash for their delivery. Some of them don't have a delivery driver. They go through DoorDash they daggone self. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
I
still
think
going.
that's to you. Your hair does look cute,
Yes,
baby.
yes. Thank you. Yes, Ross. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, April.
Miss Betty said, "Oh my."
I know, I seen that.
Jasmine said no. They could easily left the food on the counter and went to the bathroom. Yeah,
Yep.
and if they don't wash
Totally
their
right,
hands,
Jasmine.
and if they go to the bathroom and do that, right, and then they come back and pick up your food and they wash their hands, I'm just saying.
Well, it's a lot better than going in there with.
Oh, well, yeah,
I had to
but
pick
it's
my
still
choice.
nasty. It's still nasty.
Totally
Then
nasty.
DoorDash said there's nothing they can do. They surely could have notified him or her. Don't
Yep.
trust anyone with your food.
I'm trying to tell you.
Jasmine said, "Grandma prayed over the food she made herself." I know that's right.
Ooh, child.
Listen, pray over your food. I use DoorDash, but they are very expensive. Yeah, so I pick and choose because I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I do takeout. I do grocery deliveries. I know who to go to for what. So if you want ShopRite, do DoorDash. Do not do Instacart, okay? Because they hire. I know the trick of the trade. So Miss Linda, if you need some tips, let me know. I got you. I got you.
Do be knowing. Hey, Rita, thanks so much for joining, Rita.
Hey.
Thanks so much for joining.
Jasmine said, yes, Miss Linda, they have to get their cut by hiking up the prices. Yeah.
Hikes up the prices. Yep.
They do. Yep.
Left the receipt. And the receipt that they left was higher than what they were charging. And I stopped dealing with them as much. Yeah. Don't deal with them as much.
Cousin Pam said, if it was a mouse in the soda carton, it ran in my house when we opened the door to get the soda.
Girl, what?
Now that's nasty. Where did the rat see? The rat was at the restaurant.
No, it's a difference. A mouse and a rat is different.
Okay, I call them all rats. I call them all rats. I know.
Rat is larger.
So the mouse was in the soda, riding in the car.
Ooh, right. Now, oh my goodness, makes you think.
Yeah, it does.
I just say hello, Rita. Hey, Rita.
Yes. Jasmine said you definitely the DoorDash queen. She has the tips and tricks.
Oh my gosh, Shakira.
My delivery on Instacart is always free. Yes, I'm not talking about delivery, but certain stores are higher on Instacart than it is on DoorDash. And DoorDash is now hooked up with ShopRite and other grocery places that they didn't have before, and it's cheaper.
But let me say something. I must say this. DoorDash I've been seeing, I can't say what names they are, but let's just say DoorDash and Instacart pay well. Yes. Some people was getting $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 a week. I was like, how do they make that kind of money in a week?
Definitely hustling.
That is like, when I seen that, I was like, wow, they really hustling. They hustling forward. They ain't hustling backwards.
At all.
Yes.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine said, Miss Pam, that's a lawsuit. I'll represent you in court.
We even got attorneys on deck. I love it. We got attorneys on deck. Okay, so we're going to shift gears real quick because we got a lot of topics that we want to be able to cover. And I know that some of the topics that we're going to be covering, I do have this one question that I want to ask, and I want to show you this. Now, is your camera always ready? Is your camera always ready? It's just a question. I'm asking a question. Is your camera ready? Like when incidents happen, how long does it take you to?
I can press the side of my phone and my camera. It accesses my camera right away.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you this scenario, and had it not been for her camera, things might have turned out differently. This is an illustration. Stay tuned.
Cash register yet?
Well, I guess I could say the same thing.
Just give it to me.
Excuse me?
I said, give it to me.
Dad, get off of me!
Aren't you going to do something? She took my robe. She shoved me.
I did no such thing.
I'm calling the police.
Go ahead. Call them.
I'd like to report an assault.
Can you tell me what happened?
That woman tried to grab it from me.
Yes, we understand there was some confusion over a piece of clothing.
I wasn't confused.
I heard it got a little physical.
She was coming at me. I put a hand out to hold her back.
Look, I don't think anyone wants a problem here.
Are you asking me to apologize?
If we can't come to a peaceful resolution, we will have to rely on the statements tape.
Well, fortunately, officer, you won't have to rely on the statements. My niece here got the whole thing on video.
I said give it to me.
I'm sorry, okay?
Thank you.
Apologize for the misunderstanding.
Excuse me, officer. Don't you want to know if I want to press charges?
Now that's my show. That's the Equalizer. That's off the
Oh,
Equalizer.
is that your show?
Yes, I love that show. It's called The Equalizer.
I thought it was quite interesting when they showed the illustration. I'm sorry about this, y'all. But when they showed the illustration, oh my goodness, just one moment. Sorry about that. It took so long. But I when I seen it, I was like, wow, if her niece had not had the video, the officer was in a position at that moment to perhaps arrest her for assault.
Yes.
So we got to learn, people, us good people, to keep our cameras on deck.
Yes.
I mean, I'm even trying to practice. How long does it take for me to put, get my camera out and go live with it? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you got to practice, because sometimes you can fumble.
Well, it depending on what phone you have, it's usually in your settings, your hot buttons is what they call it, like on the side of your phone. You can preset them so that when you press a certain one, that it'll automatically go to your camera.
Really?
Well, on the iPhone. I don't know about I think on other phones as well, because I've had Androids before. But yeah.
So when it automatically goes to the camera, would it automatically go live or automatically?
No, you just have to press the button to start recording. Like if you want a picture or if you want a video, but it does immediately take you there. So you don't have to try to search through, your apps or whatever. Makes it
wow.
easier.
Yeah. Having your camera out is so important, especially now that we're hearing, and we're going to talk about this next week, about ICE arresting U.S. citizens now. And we're going to talk about what to do if that should happen. Okay, because arresting citizens, now they're saying carry your birth certificate and all this other stuff around, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then some attorneys are saying don't give them no information. But how do you identify that you're citizens if you don't give them any information? It's like, and then of course, one of the things I heard many colleagues say is never sign anything from them unless you are represented by an attorney.
And that attorney that said don't give them anything, I wonder, are they brown?
They are brown.
They are?
Yeah. But it's like, it doesn't really make too much sense. Like, if you're being detained, they're going to arrest you, take you in. And some people have been detained for 3 years who look like us.
Yeah.
And that were U.S. citizens.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I feel like being approached as an American, right, by any form of enforcement and of any kind is different from us than it is for other people.
Sure.
And what I'm saying is that, it's easy for, sometimes I will say the counterparts would say, what you pull me over for and all that. They can get very mouthy. But the moment that we say, is there a reason why you pull me over? Get out the car. Let me search you. I'm not saying in all cases, because thank God, knock on wood, I've never experienced anything like that, you guys. But our people is very familiar with that. So knowing what to do, what not to do is very, very helpful.
It is. It is. And the more we educate ourselves, the safer we could be, right?
Yeah,
because I don't know I can't say whether things is going to get worse or whether it's going to get better, but we know that we're not even 6 months in. We're not 6 months in yet. And you see how things are.
I know.
Right? And he just announced that he's trying to figure out a way for a third term. So put your brakes on, y'all.
Yeah.
Put your brakes on.
Absolutely.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Jasmine said, if you have an iPhone, the camera button can be pressed, preset, and you can save the camera on your home screen to enable it without having to unlock your phone.
Oh, really?
That my phone and my flashlight are my immediate ones.
Oh,
Okay.
so okay, so you can do this on your
You can preset it.
preset
Yeah, you can have it preset. So
as
like
on your home screen.
on
Oh,
your
I
home
gotta.
screen. So like at
Yeah.
the bottom, I know you can't really see it, but I have my camera and then I have my flashlight. So if I press that, I don't have to sign in or have my face on it, or like it automatically just opens up.
Now, does it? Now, Jasmine, is that Shakira? Is that for cutting on your camera, or is that going live
No,
on the
no,
TikTok? Or
nothing that's going to make it that it's just going to automatically go live for you. That's not because the camera is not a thing that's going to go live. It's going to just take the picture or the video. If you're talking about going live on a platform, that's a whole different. You just
well,
want
one of the
the
attorneys was
trigger.
saying that if you was to encounter to go live on a platform, because
Yeah,
if you
so
go
that would
live,
be different. You would just have to preset. I don't even think you could preset your bottom, like your home screen, their lock screen for social media. I think it has to be certain type of settings and stuff. But you just have to have it readily available. No, like you said, time yourself to see how fast you can get to
yeah.
Facebook and really know how to navigate the app to be able to go live.
Now I
Um,
know when I said to Series go live on Facebook, it did it.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the commands, and I was like, "Wow, okay, that works." It
Okay.
did that on the iPhone. Now I don't know how sophisticated it is on an Android. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but I
because it's
definitely
I
would want
forgot what
to.
it is. I think it's Google on Android. It's
As Google
Google,
Android.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
But I
Good
ain't want
evening, sis. How are you, Dottie?
good evening, Aunt Dot.
Yes. Good evening.
Um,
Good evening. Good evening.
Jasmine said also if you press the power button 3 times, it automatically uh call in the police. Don't play with me. Yeah, did you
Oh,
preset that or was that automatic? Because I think certain settings is automatically on the iPhone, if I'm not mistaken.
to call 911.
Yeah, to call 911 because like I remember when I used to work at the casinos and I used to work overnight. I had an app and it's still in existence.
Yeah, I have it
Um,
too. I have that same
and
app.
you press the button like you before you walk out. You hold the button down, and if you let the button go, if you don't put the code in within like
Within
five
30
seconds,
seconds. Yeah.
yeah, it's like calling the police and sending your location to whoever you have in your phone as far as
Right.
your
I
emergency
thought
number.
that was a good app.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Jasmine also said our counterparts get out of the car when getting pulled over. Like, who want to tell me why you pulled me over with
Yeah.
hostility?
They got that card. They can do
Yeah,
whatever, that color
they
card.
the complexion for protection is
That's
what
that part.
is
Yeah.
so
Hey,
different.
dude. Thanks for
Hey,
joining,
dude.
guys. Thanks for joining.
Oh Lord, I'm scared. Okay, I am officially certified NIGGA born in the United States of America.
Absolutely. But guess what? The bad part is that's a good part. But the bad part, they've been arresting people that look like us
Yeah.
and detaining them. And they're saying, the brother was saying, I am a U.S. citizen. And they still detained him.
That's
One
why I
was
get my
detained,
stuff delivered, y'all. No, I'm just joking.
huh? That's why you what?
That's why I get my stuff delivered. I'm
Oh,
just joking.
let's traffic going out. Okay, okay, okay. I feel you. I feel you. I feel
Jasmine,
you.
Jasmine said yes, it will work with Siri. You can also tell Siri to start recording. Okay, I didn't know
Mm.
that because I turned Siri off mine because she was being too nosy. I'd be talking to Jarvis and she all
She
in
be
the
all in
comments.
the business.
Yeah, yeah, and it was too much. I said, yeah,
She be ready to give you an answer.
yeah, and nobody asked you anything. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Series got an issue. But one of the things I wanted to jump on was, and this is dear to my heart, and I've been advocating for this organization for many, many years. But locally, we had a New Jersey mayor who was arrested for DUI. What happens next? Please, people, I am affiliated, an advocate for Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. We need volunteers. If you want to be a part of this organization, you can go to madd.org, sign up. You can contact me. I'll get you connected. We definitely need some volunteers. We got concerts and stuff that comes up every year. We look for volunteers to help. A lot of fun, but also a lot of ways to give out literature and pamphlets to let people, just to remind them, to
Mhm.
don't drink and drive. But one
Yeah.
of the things I wanted to share with you, and I want this to be a teachable moment, not so much of a moment where we're pointing fingers, but a teachable moment to stay mindful that even one drink could be too much.
Mm-hmm.
Even, especially if you don't have a designated driver, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a designated driver, that makes it worse. Stay
Mm-hmm.
tuned.
Police body camera video paints a picture of Lumberton Mayor Gina LaPlaca's recent DUI arrest. In the video, we see officers get out of their vehicle at 5:40 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, and approach Mayor LaPlaca in her driveway.
You all right?
Officers wait as she takes her child out of the car, who she had just picked up from daycare. LaPlaca is seen not once, but twice, losing her balance. The passenger door window of her car is visibly damaged.
We got lots of calls where we had multiple cars.
Really?
That you ran a red light, you were swerving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened in the mirror here?
Officers tell LaPlaca they were called by a concerned resident who saw her driving erratically. Outside her home, moments later, officers have LaPlaca perform a field sobriety test. In the video, you can see her once again stumble and lose her balance as she is asked to stand on one leg.
I know, that's okay.
LaPlaca is taken into custody and charged with driving under the influence and other related offenses. Inside LaPlaca's vehicle, according to police, officers found a water bottle with alcohol as well as a small liquor bottle.
Since your blood alcohol level was so high, we'll have to take you to the hospital. So all they're going to do is just check you out, and then most likely you'll just be released.
Back at the police station,
we received multiple videos of you swerving in and out of traffic or breaking the center line.
Officers lay out the charges, and they tell her they have cell phone video of the erratic driving. During a Lumberton Township committee last week, the community and a member of the committee requested LaPlaca to resign.
There you have it.
That, and she had her baby in the car.
She had her baby in the car.
She had her baby. Not to say that nobody's life is more important, but you had your child in the car and you still proceeded to drive. Are you insane?
Yeah.
That
was such a that's a moment where you say to yourself, what was she thinking? What was she going through? Because it's so easy for us to be on the outside looking in, right? When these moments happen.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking because she seems very humble. She seems remorseful, and I hate that she's losing her job over this.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, we did have a mayor, okay, from DC, rest in peace. He was far worse, and they voted him in numerous of times.
Oh, wow.
He was reelected and reelected. Y'all, if those who know, okay? But I'm just saying, if this is her first time, and I'm not trying to, make it an excuse, but if this is her first time, could she be given a warning not to do it again, and maybe become an advocate for Mothers Against Drunk Driver and say, hey, this almost happened to me, I almost lost my position. Maybe she can go to treatments and go to some sort of rehab or some sort of counseling to help her.
Yeah.
But this is a teachable moment is what I'm saying, that this can happen to anybody. Of course, for me, I'm very cautious and conscious, and I'm intentional not to drink and drive.
Yeah.
But when you are intentional, I don't mind catching a cab if I done had too much to drink.
Yeah.
I don't mind calling a friend or a family member to come get me.
And the thing of it is people think they know their limitations, and sometimes you get behind that wheel and have to be like, okay, but my thing is that if you're like, it was broad, not to say that you can't have a drink during broad daylight, but she had liquor in her. People, I'm sorry, this is just my form. This is my opinion. Do not come for me. If you have the enough nerve to put it in a water bottle, then you are subconsciously know she was drinking in that car.
Yeah.
Because that's why she put it in the water bottle. So that if somebody's seen her in traffic, she's leaning with it and rocking with it. They don't think nothing of it. She drinking water. So to me, I don't feel like this was her first. This may be the first time she got caught, but I don't think this was her first time drinking and driving.
Yeah.
That's just my.
I thought that too.
That's just to put it in that's deliberately. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that. You know,
a lot of people do that. Some people put it in a coffee mug.
No, I get that. I'm saying, but you're deliberately trying to deceive someone. When you're
Yeah.
putting it in the water bottle, it's to deceive whoever's seeing you drinking the water bottle that you're
Right.
not
You're
drinking.
really taking a hit to the head. Yeah.
Yes, you getting drunk. So
You're
I
getting
just don't
drunk.
think it's her first time. I don't think it's her first time. Miss Linda says she was charged. Miss Lynn says, so glad she didn't harm anyone. Thank God. Yes, she had her baby in the
Yeah.
car. Exactly. Do not drink and drive.
Do not,
Mike,
please.
no, please don't. Mike said, hold on, let me see. Let me go back to it. Hold on, where'd it go? Wait, I'm trying to show it. Where'd it go? Hold up. Sorry. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Wait. That's more than liquor. She had to have popped a Xanax as well. She was
Ooh.
actually cash drunk or intoxication. She was blanked up.
Yeah. Well,
She
so
was,
you think that could have been more than liquor, because liquor does do that
yeah,
imbalance,
probably. Yeah.
right?
And it depends.
Mike
And it's
said it was Xanax.
with Xanax. And the thing of it is, if you don't know the person personally, you don't know how much drinks, how much alcohol she consumes on a daily basis, what her, happy medium is. Some people can drink and they're fine. And then
Right,
some
that's true.
people that, so I just don't
You got to
think
know your limits.
yeah, you put it in a water bottle. This ain't your first time. Just my opinion.
Mhm.
Dot said that was intentional because when you fill your water bottle with vodka, yeah, that's intentionally deceiving whoever's
Yeah,
looking at you.
yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Maurice.
Hey, Reese, thank you for joining us, cuz.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of whacked.
Lynn said, I believe that too. Jasmine said a request to resign must have been nice instead of just getting canned.
Right. They wanted her to resign instead
Yeah.
of firing her, which we already know if it was a different.
Hello.
We already know.
We already know. We ain't even got to go into that.
I know. It's sad that there's a difference, such a disparity.
It is.
It's heartbreaking to think that way, right?
Yeah.
But it does happen. It does
Yeah.
happen. Now we're going to change gears real quick if we don't have no other comments.
Jasmine said she had to be taken to the hospital. That's how drunk she was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was. She was Mike, right? She was toe up.
Toe up from the floor up.
Ooh, child. I wonder would this moment be an aha moment to wake her up to change and to make better choices.
Yes.
To make better choices. I know we're going to change gears real quick. I know you probably heard about 23andMe is being sold and your genetic information could be at risk. Yes.
I ain't never subscribed to that mess. That ain't nothing but I said I never subscribed to that. That ancestry, none of that. I'm not sending my blood to nobody. First of all, what are you doing with my samples? And what criminals, I'm not a criminal, but criminals are getting caught because of this, you know what I'm saying? They already got this stuff. No thanks. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Would you say you're not surprised?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I think it was a setup to begin with. How can we because it was a lot of black people want to know where they came from, they originated, and all of that.
I participated. I can't say I didn't. I most certainly did.
How are we going to get all their DNA?
Yeah, I most certainly did. But what I'm going to do, instead of showing the video, because the video is long, it's about 5 minutes. So instead of me showing the video, because we do have a lot of information to cover, I'll put the link in the chat so that at your own leisure, you can come back and visit the video. And it'll also give you instructions on how you can remove your information from their platform.
Okay, that's good.
Hopefully that will make things a little bit better. It's crazy.
Yes.
Love you, cousin.
Love you.
For sure. For sure, Reese. What did Reese says? He made a comment.
It's very sad that this is about the young lady. Very sad it happened to her. She needs help. Let's just pray for her. Yeah, absolutely. She definitely needs help.
That's right, Reese. That's right. We need prayer for her.
Help.
We don't know
Everybody
everything that's going on with her. She's
exactly.
She's not the only one.
No, absolutely. She's not the only one at all. She's just the one that got caught that day at that very moment.
that day. But she's definitely not the only one. There's so many that we have in DUIs, 1, 2, 3 different
Yes.
charges, different
Yes.
times, and they get a slap in the on the wrist until they kill somebody.
Yeah.
Excuse me, unalive. Sorry,
Yeah.
unalive. I got to remember this.
Yes. Please
Unalive,
say
unalive
unalive,
somebody.
unalive, unalive.
Unalive somebody. Yes, yes.
Jasmine said they were already selling it. Yeah, I believe that. I believe they were selling our DNA like hotcakes. Like
Probably so. Yep.
Dude said, "I'm with you because it sounded like a setup from day one. I don't trust them folks. I did not." I said, "You want me to send them what?" No, I'm good.
And I did because I wanted to know. I wanted to know because
Yeah.
my grandfather is Jamaican. I wanted to get some more information. So that's all that was. But yeah, now I'm inquiring to get my information removed from their platform because I don't want to be a part of anything that's going into that bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether you heard, but there's a rise in stories of strength, struggle, and solidarity. On April the 5th, there will be marching to protest. Will you be joining them? Co-host, will y'all be marching on April the 5th to Washington?
Did we not get the memo? Negroes are not supposed to be marching. We supposed to stay in the house. If you have not got the memo, you need to pick up your phone. It's memos everywhere. It's not supposed to be going anywhere. We supposed to stay in the house and watch them do whatever they want to do. Okay, we are not.
So you don't think by participating it's not going to contribute towards?
No, we're beyond marching. I'm sorry. I'm so
we can never be beyond marching.
What I'm saying is that this is the way the world works in my eyes. We are so driven of attention. Short attention spans. It will have the march. There'll be some looting. There'll be some stealing. There'll be some protesting. And then next week, a celebrity did something and nobody even remembers. So I think that in order for, like we did with Target, like we were doing with Walmart. Now I shopped at Walmart. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to get some stuff. But the solidarity of holding on to our dollar, that's where we're going to make a difference. All of this stuff, they don't care about us holding no signs. I'm sorry. They don't.
It does make a difference.
I'm not saying it doesn't make a difference. I'm saying they don't care. There's a difference. They don't care. It has not brought on, now back in the day, it brought on change, but what we're fighting for now, it's so much against us in order to, in my opinion, to change the narrative is to hold what's dear to them. Money is ruling everything. So if we have the purse strings, we're the ones spending a whole bunch of money in all these different industries. We're the one that the money don't last in our community. It's going somewhere.
Not even an hour, they said. Not even an hour.
Not even an hour. So I feel as though that to organize certain areas of saying, okay, we're not shopping at Target, we're not shopping at Walmart for 90 days. That's where we're going to make a difference. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't think that doing not to say I'm not discrediting our ancestors from doing it, because that's what the movement was then, but our attention span is like this. It's like that. So it's not, that's just my opinion. I don't know if anybody else out there agree with me. But they said for us Black folks to stay home, so I'm staying. I wasn't going out there anyway, because I'll protest from my platform and give people information about getting their taxes done, and how to elevate their different ways that I can be able to protest, because I'm that's not my lane. But stay at home if you can.
Stay at home.
Yes.
All right. I hear you.
Aunt Dot said, stay your rump home, all Black folks. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Jasmine said, hold up, where'd it go? Jasmine said, only solidarity we need is financial. Exactly. We hold the purse, and that's the main thing, is the money part.
It's the money thing.
Yeah, dude said, we don't march for 40. We don't march for 50 to no darn resort. Our feet is hurting. Listen,
oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, and not to, like the ancestors that they brought us to where we are. Now we have to do
the feet is hurting
to be effective.
Yeah.
Aunt Dot said, I agree with you, niece. Thank you.
So none of our co-hosts are marching. Nobody's
cousin
marching.
Marie, cousin Marie said, "I'm
April
not
5th.
marching. I'm going to ride my e-bike. My husband got an e-bike, so I know he might be on that bike.
He gonna ride the e-bike? Oh my gosh!
Ain't nobody. Listen, we don't.
A lot of people is going fishing and doing all these other things. I'm like,
yes. I wish it'd be nice if they gave everybody the day off for that, and for the people that
Well, people are taking off. They've already started taking off. And for the federal workers and people who have been affected, they're already off. So they're going to be in the main ones marching.
Yeah. Jasmine says strength in our community would be job creation. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
True.
Dot said ride, cuz.
I know that's right. Them electric bikes. I think, I have an electric bike.
You do?
I have a brand new electric bike, never been opened. I got from Wendy Williams.
You talking about a scooter? We talking about a bike.
Oh, it's
a bike. It's a bicycle, but it can go up to 30 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, this one you stand on it.
No, that's the scooter. This is a bike.
Oh, okay.
Like an actual bike. Yeah.
I was gonna save it for one of the boys.
Oh Lord Jesus. Don't let it be
lost. I done had it for a while now.
Give it to Evan.
Huh?
I said give it to Evan, not Ross.
Ross be done left home.
Listen, Ross, no thanks.
Ross be done left home. Oh my God. Yeah. So this next topic, I know that a lot of y'all been talking about this. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if this is gonna hit home. We got to be careful. Y'all be easy on this. Close the doors, Pastor. Turn up the pressure for pleasure.
I couldn't wait for this. Woo!
Oh my God.
Listen,
listen, in all fairness, I think we should look at the video, and because they showed a snippet, right? We need to look at the video a little bit more thoroughly. So here is a more information, more detail about the video. So sit back, relax, and watch this video. We'll be right back.
I want everybody to remain standing quickly. How many of y'all really received something from the word of the Lord tonight? Listen, when you study scripture, you will notice that whenever God did something in the lives of the patriarchs of old, the patriarchs would pause, they would set up an altar, and they would offer up sacrifice. I asked each and every one of you how many of y'all received something from the word of the Lord. Everyone in this place said these words, I did. Because of your acknowledgement of what God did in word, there is an obligation that is attached to that acknowledgement. In biblical days, they offered livestock, grain. That was a type of currency. Note, if you will, I did not say money. I said currency. And this is what God is saying for at least 1,000 of you in the building. And this is simple. I'm not going to challenge you the way Bishop did. But I know that there's 1,000 individuals under the sound of my voice that can do what I'm about to challenge you all to do. This is simple. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge will be $20,000. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge you all to do will be $20,000. Now, for those of us who are on the dais, I'm taking you higher, so put it back. I'm a strong believer that leaders lead not only in time, not only in talent, but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna lead together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on the, take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. I'm about to go get in my truck. I'm going to my hotel. I got me some fruit. I'm doing fruit now. Fruit and water. I'm trying to look at us. Yeah. Now after you come up here, you can open the doors. Y'all walk out the door after you come up here. But make sure you come this way before you go out the door. That's it. Look at God. Look at what God has done. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm good. I'm out. Peace.
Now there you have it. Now that was a little bit before and a little bit after. So it's a sowing of a seed. So a sowing of a seed is a voluntary thing. You can do it if you have it. If you don't have it, it don't apply to you. So, but
not if you want to get out of his church, apparently, because shut the door.
But see, he said shut the door. He didn't say lock the door. Shut the door, not lock the door.
Let me know. Huh? I said, let me know when you're ready.
You have the floor.
This is a topic of mine that infuriates me with Christianity.
Okay.
I feel like it's played with. I feel like Christianity is the most played with religion on the planet. It's just my opinion, right?
Okay.
You can't tell me now. He left out the part. Now he said that before in the biblical times, it was they were given sacrifice of animals, right?
Sure.
But why does my sacrifice have to be monetary? Me giving to a charity is sacrifice on the behalf of God. Me helping somebody. Stop putting monetary value to God. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Period.
Right.
I don't believe God.
That's what I said. If you don't have it, it don't apply.
Listen, but it infuriates me because I never heard him say it. But I feel like he's one of them pastors. And chime in if you heard a pastor say this. I feel $1,000 in the pew. Ain't nobody. I do not believe. Now I may be disconnected from God, but I do not believe God tapped somebody as a pastor and said, "Listen, hour one, they got $1,000." I do not believe that by any means necessary. So I feel as though yes, it was only $20, which hey, people should have $20, but some people ain't even got $1. Okay,
they don't. Yeah, a lot of people don't have $20.
You come into the house of the Lord for being replenished, not feeling guilt tripped. God's not going to bless you, because that's what I heard. This is my interpretation. God ain't going to bless you until you bless me. If you
that's what you heard, that's what you interpret for him to say.
Chime in on the chat if you don't hear the same thing that I heard. When pastors put that pressure on people, I hear God is not going to bless you if you don't tithe. God is not going to bless you if you can't give offerings. Some people just don't have it, but people do other things that is of monetary value. They open up their house to children. They open, you know what I'm saying? They do things in the community. That needs to be like, I just feel it infuriates me because it's just like, I don't serve that God. I don't serve a God that's putting monetary values on blessings. I don't.
I understood where he was coming from. I understood that it only applied to those it applied to. If you didn't have it, it don't apply to. I think what happens with people, they put themselves in a situation where they get sensitive. And when they get sensitive, they get sensitive if it doesn't apply to you. If you don't have it, it's not applying to you. You can't give what you don't have.
But that doesn't make you feel bad. If you were in a position where you did not have it, and he's saying, God bless, he's bringing up all these biblical transition, things that's happening.
I can see your point.
It makes you feel like, well, this is my last 20. I was gonna feed my kids, but maybe I should give it to God. Not saying
the guilt trip.
You get the guilt trip, and it's bad enough bringing people to Christ. It's hard enough with the buffoonery that goes on out here, okay? With Christianity, okay? But to add that to it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, you can work. It's all about wordplay. You could have said, "Saints, I'm really trying to do this." You put like a blessing attached to it, just like that young lady that we used to listen to, but I no longer deal with her. Don't listen to none of her stuff. Ooh. Every 5 minutes, she was talking about, I gave my last 1,500, and look at what God did for me, and He'll do the same for you. You cannot tell people that. You cannot. So that's
she was sharing. I think she was sharing her experience, but then of course on the other the receiving end, you could take it as if you only have $1,000. Could this bless me? Could I be blessed like that? And if it does, if you don't get delivered and you don't get a blessing, then it's like you're feeling like a failure, and you might get further away from God.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you if she only said that once, but it had became a staple in all of her prayers and all of everything she did. It was all about money, and that's when I clicked out. I said, okay, I can't listen to this no more.
Yeah.
That's my take.
I'm sorry you felt that way, and that was interesting to her to bring you closer.
But listen, me and my guy like this, okay? So that's why I'm so confident in my relationship with the Lord that I don't have to depend on someone else to bring me to Christ. I'm here, okay? I'm here to get fellowship, get my Sunday fix, as people would say, or my Sunday juice, my Jesus juice. But other than that, but it's people that's not connected, and this is what you're presenting: money. If you ain't got no money, you ain't gonna get to God like that. Yeah,
and we know that's not true.
No, it's not. But other people
God,
don't.
listen,
we grew up
God
in the
made
church.
A statement. God loves a cheerful giver, right? God loves a cheerful giver, and you should be cheerful when you are giving, not feeling miserable. God don't want you giving when you're feeling that way. Now, Jasmine said we're going to go back to some of the other comments, but we're going to stay on topic right now.
Jasmine said, no, it costs to sit at the front, child. Yeah, when he said that.
Yeah, now that one threw me a little bit. He said
that's what he was taught. That's what he was taught. That's what he said.
And I think he's under the Pentecostal Church of God in Christ, if I'm not mistaken.
Dude said he should have been charged with kidnapping.
No. He said close the doors. Now, if he would have said lock the doors, then that would have been a real bad situation. Yes. But he said close the doors.
Yes,
it's crazy.
And he should have left the $40,000 off the table. If everybody under the sound of my voice can give $20, I would be grateful for that. He could have said that, and that would have been it. But when you put $40,000, people like $40,000. That just blew everybody's.
It's like, what you gonna do with the $40,000? Who's gonna get this $40,000, and how is it gonna be issued? But see, a lot of people don't know when you are a church, a 501c3, and you have acknowledgement from Internal Revenue Service. If anyone comes in and asks you about your books, you have to reveal it because it's public.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to know how did you disperse that $40,000 after receiving it, he has to say line by line as to how he dispersed it. People don't know. People take these 501c3s and these nonprofit organizations and they treat them as if it's their business. It's mine. No, it's not yours. It belongs to the public.
He said, get in his truck to go eat some fruit. And you told me to give my... Anyway, Jasmine said, I agree, $20 is easy to give for most, but you can't keep me hostage until you get it. It's voluntary. Hello.
Yeah, it's voluntary. I agree.
Miss Rita said, what going to happen if you don't have the money?
You got to stay until you go send somebody to come and...
Talking about put your phones on the altar. Sir, I'm not putting my phone on the altar. I can't.
Wait a minute. Well, I thought it was just to tap your phone for blessing. You mean put your phone on the altar?
He wants you to come on. Now, if I'm in the back and I'm on Givelify and I'm giving my $20, you want me to come up there so you can see me give it? Sir, I need to check your financials and make sure you ain't in bankruptcy or something weird.
Oh my God, this is so. I don't think Marvin's that minute in this way.
Listen, and then I heard that he said try to clean it up and said it was for security. Because
the money was for security?
Yeah, I don't. That was floating in the blog or something like that.
Yeah, I did hear that,
sir.
Because churches, they rob churches.
And you know that's the first thing people be like. Soon as they say offering time
to go,
time to go. So I don't know if he said. I don't know if he's seen a whole bunch of people in the audience go like that and get on out of it. I don't know,
but they do leave.
I can't.
They do leave when it's offering time. They be out of there.
Jasmine said he said shut the door 3 times. The third shut the door was implied as lock the door.
Oh my God. This is gonna take a while before he lives this down.
The churches is eating this up. I seen a clip on TikTok and the pastor was like, it's offering time. And he said, yes. This is the time I should say lock the doors. And everybody in the audience was laughing. I was like, see, he ain't
lock it. I don't think his deliverance was not.
It was trash.
It was not the right way. But
if he would have said give $20, everybody would be like, oh, okay. You put the biggest amount, you know what I'm saying? Then if you got to be up here, you got to pay.
He had 1,000 people that was in the congregation and 1,000 people who were online. So he was calculating 20 and 20, so he was like 40,000 I can get real quick. Now, what the crazy part is that I was wondering, did he collect an offering and tithes before that?
Probably did. That's how they do. I feel something in my spirit. Put the plate around again. No, you did not, sir. You did not feel nothing in your
Don't say that. Don't do that now. Don't do that.
I'm not going to,
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't challenge that.
Everybody's been to a church where the plate went around a couple more times than it should have. Yeah. And I would not be surprised.
I think so, because that was after, because he preached, he gave the word, and that was after the word was given. So they probably collected an offering because they was getting ready to leave.
Yeah, locked it.
So they collected off. So that's another separate offering. Oh my goodness. I just thought about that. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I can't.
Well, thanks for chiming in, First Lady Carol.
Hey, I can't. Niche, you on point. I love you, I
Carol. I love that. She said, niche, you on point. Yes, she is.
There is a hot mess out here in these streets. Jasmine said he did say God is asking for $20,000.
He did say that?
I gotta go back and watch it, but I would not be surprised because they be putting that on God. And I'm sorry.
Did he say God told him?
This is how
they say that a lot.
They do say God told me there's $1,000 seed in the audience. I do not believe that God is tapping. This is my opinion.
I don't play with that part.
I'm not. Listen, this is just my opinion. I do not believe God is tapping anybody and saying it's $1,000 in the front row. I don't believe that.
I don't
and nobody can tell me any difference. I don't see that from my God. I just don't. Now,
but everybody's God is different. So I
want to be serving just one God. I don't want to be my pastor serving one. Like, we got to be on one accord, okay? And my pastor don't.
Well, but I think my God may be different than most gods because of my relationship with God. So I may see my God different than most. You know what I'm saying? So
you think your God is tapping somebody and saying, "Hey,
I'm not." I don't. When it comes down to pastors, when it comes down to pastors and what they say God told them. I kind of leave that alone, because I don't want to.
I get it. I'm not.
I don't want to touch that.
I don't. Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I feel as though that sometimes when it's a pattern, you be like, okay, now he done told you every Sunday you need $20,000. Something is up with that. 10,000. That's just my opinion. That's just.
If somebody in the audience was taping, I don't even know whether the church let it out or whether. I don't know how
somebody
that all
at church. They
no,
probably
he's live. He's live on Sunday, so they probably edit that part.
Oh yeah.
Somebody.
Jasmine said yes. He could have said donate what you can, but you calculated how much a person should give and how much the church should have made. I disagree with that completely.
Yeah,
And believe me, I understand. Church is a business. Overall, churches have to function. They have to pay their light bill. They got to pay their
everything.
Yeah, they
Yes.
have to pay and we're not taking that from nobody. But don't put
It's
it
costly to run a
in a way
church.
that make me feel guilty. Like I'm not going to be blessed this week if I don't give up this money. Like I don't
Right.
like that. I don't like that at all. Richard, thank you for joining us, Richard.
Thank you
God
for
likes
joining
to
us,
show
Richard.
neighbor. Yes.
Yes,
And
that's right.
it
That
doesn't have to
amen to
always
that.
be monetary. It doesn't always
Yep.
have to be money.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
Jasmine
Love
said
the gift giver.
he said when you give your 20, you can leave. That's a hostage situation. Listen.
He did say that. Oh,
he
when
did
you give
say
your,
that.
oh my
He
goodness.
probably had
Marvin
somebody in the
Sapp.
back looking like, all right, you can come on through. Like, Dude said pimping in the pulpit. You can't sit in the front unless you giving up $100.
In the pulpit, unless you get, he said, y'all can put that 20 back. Y'all
yeah,
gonna
put that 20 back.
Oh my God.
Dude said he sounded just like Joe Clark and Lean on Me. Sam, lock the doors, lock all the doors.
When he had that bat in his hand.
Yes. It's not.
Oh
listen,
my God.
I feel his delivery. I'm not going to take anything from him as a pastor. I don't know him. I never watched his stuff. I'm not taking. But that, even watching it in its entirety, was horrible. Was a horrible way to deliver. You can it's just the way that it phrased to me was that you want to be blessed this week, you better give up this 20. And like you said, he could have already did an offering and he getting extra. I don't know.
Yeah, we know. Listen, a church of that size, a mega church like that, doing the praise and worship, scripture reading, offering, tithes, all that's done way before the pastor comes up and give the word.
No, well, I'm going to disagree.
Church of God in Christ Church, because I'm definitely Church of God in Christ. That's how they do.
Bethany was at the end.
No, right? Bethany collected before Bishop came up.
Okay. I know my church, we do it at the end. But
yeah, a lot of them do.
They do it at the end. I have seen that they do it in the middle. But how, I don't care which way you put it, Pastor Bishop, sir. The delivery was horrible. It was just.
It was definitely. It could have been better.
And he could have got more. He could have got more. What if somebody had more than $20? Give what you can.
True.
Somebody been able to give 10, but somebody else was able to give 50
or 1,000.
Yeah, or 1,000. But you know how I'm gonna speak for Black people. If you say it's $20, I'm only gonna give $20. Yeah, I'm not saying about you. I'm just saying when you put a price on it, that person gonna be like, oh, that's all they need.
Mm-hmm,
so yeah, I don't know. It just burned me up. It had me hot. It had me so hot. I couldn't wait to call my mom, you guys. I was on fire.
She did, and I had seen it that Monday. Mm-hmm. It was sent to me that Monday, and I was like, "Oh Lord!" And then I think Jarvis sent it, and you sent it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that was a topic that we definitely was not going to miss. Yes. It's a learning topic too.
It is.
Because some pastors sometimes when you're going live, you can't retract. No. You can only apologize and say, I didn't mean it that way. But when you're live, it's already out there in the atmosphere.
Yes, absolutely.
Rita
said he wanted extra money to go on vacation. Listen, he already told me I'm gonna get in my truck. I'm about to go eat some fruit. I just
He's going to his hotel room.
He said. Hotel, 5-star hotel. He didn't say 5-star. I threw that in there.
You threw that in there.
Threw that in there because that there was too much for me.
It was too much. Wow. But you know what? We know that it's always a blessing to be able to sow a seed, right?
Yes,
it's always a blessing to sow a seed, and that's separate from your tithes.
Yes.
That's separate from your offering as well. Yes. So you got tithes, you got offering, you got seed, and building fund, pastoral, you got all kinds of different reasons to give. But sowing a seed, you can sow a seed into anybody's life, a friend's life, giving somebody lunch for tomorrow. You can sow a seed into their life. So there's different ways to sow a seed. Paying somebody's rent or car payment.
Yes.
Sowing a seed. Yes. Dude said.
After I saw how demanding and how harsh he was with those church members, I'm convinced he has something to do with that lady he was cheating with coming up deleted a few miles from his crib. What?
Really? I didn't know. What?
I ain't know nothing about. We gotta look into that dude.
Wait, is that the never could have made it? No, wait a minute, dude.
Oh Lord.
What?
Miss Linda said
Finish
it's
it, Shakira.
dude. Miss Linda said it's okay. Delivery could have been a little less harsh. Yeah, I think it was stronghold. It was very much giving. I just don't like that, because what if it's I always look at anytime somebody come into the church and it's their first time, I look at everybody, this is their first introduction to Christ.
Yeah,
they may never came to church and they're like, girl, I ain't never coming there. They always begging. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
get a lot of churches beg worse than him.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, people online.
And I've never been to his church. I've heard him on the air live when he comes on live. I've definitely participated when he comes on live. But yeah, there's some that's worse than that. Far worse.
Absolutely.
Far worse. Far worse.
I think Jasmine is laughing at Mike.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. I didn't hear that. A lady that he was cheating with coming up deleted a few miles from his crib. But see, his wife had passed away years ago. I don't think he remarried though. And I'm not sure. Shakira, you may know.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about him like that.
Never would have made it. Yeah, I don't, because when his wife passed away, I don't think I don't know whether he remarried or not. That part I'm not sure. But I love his music. We'll continue to support his music. And I'm sorry he got caught up in such a mess right now, because they got all kinds of comedy skits.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny.
All kinds of things is coming out right now. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna change this. We're going to change over. We want to talk about money real quick. Can we do that? One of the things that I realized, this method actually helps. And I want to share this with you. And I want you all, while I'm sharing this, if you can screenshot this information, this is something that probably will help you. And I'm going to give more information after this, but this is something that's going to help you. I don't know whether any of you believe in affirmations or meditations, right? And speaking things into existence. So right now we're going to do a money mantra. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of this before, but we're going to do a money mantra. Okay, so what I want you all to do is I want you to read this with me. As I read it, I want you to read it with me. But then I want you to screenshot it. If you could screenshot this real quick. And I want you to say this twice a day. And then I want you to come back and report whether anything has happened positive as a result from this. So you want to say this 2 times, 3 times a day, right? For the next week until next Sunday. You could say it even after next Sunday. But I want to see whether or not any of this is going to work in any of your life. Now, let me just clear this out real quick, because I definitely want us to say this together if we can. Okay, are y'all ready? You ready, Shakira? Oh, I got to go to chat. Just one moment. I'm going to take this off. Okay. For the good of all and with harm to none, $5,000 is on its way to me. It belongs to me and is used how I choose. I thank the universe in advance and focus on the abundance I already have and the overflow of abundance on its way. I will be surprised at the speed and ease at which it manifests into my life. I expect the money to come to me within a few hours, but no more than 3 days. And so it is. There you have it, y'all. And so it is. Okay, so there we have it. You screenshot it, Shakira. Well, I can share it with you for sure. Okay, so I want to share a few other things with you all. And I might have shared this with you before. And some of the things I didn't share with you before. Some jobs is paying $100,000, $94,000 a year that's available, remotely available. Let me just share this particular website for those of you who are looking to get some money real quick, right? Getting some money real quick. Now, we have a program that's coming up in the next week. that is, if you have 500 FICO score. If you have a 500 FICO score, this program may be a program that may fit you. Okay, so right now, if you could see the screen, this particular program will give you anywhere from $5,000 all the way up to, it's actually $599,000 when you do the drop. It takes about 2 hours for pre-approval, right? And this is actually for personal or business. Okay, no collateral is required. It won't affect your credit report, so it's a soft pull. And it's only 3 steps. You fill out the quick application, you get approved within 2 to 24 hours, and you receive the funding within 5 days. Okay, within 5 days. Okay, and this is the quick application. So you can actually go to www.quickloans.c2cfe. Shakira, if you could write it in the box, quickloans.c2cfe.com, quickloans.c2cfe.com. So the next thing I want to share with you all, is another website. This website is called QuickTate. And QuickTate actually is looking for audit phone calls or transcribers. And you can get paid up to $40 an hour. Okay, this is called Quick, QUICK, Tate, TATE.com, QuickTate.com. This one actually is paying up to $40 an hour, and this is a remote job. Okay, this is a remote job. They're looking for people like crazy. Now, the other one that I'm going to show you, the next one I'm going to show you is from a company called, let me just go to it real quick. I want to show you the website so that you can see the websites, so you can know that you're at the right location. I'm also going to post these in the chat. This next one is called Bus, BUS, Patrol, PATROLL. That's Bus Patrol. Now, this one is actually looking for a bilingual call center quality assurance analysis. Okay. And this person is getting paid up to $30 an hour, and this is remote. They're really looking for someone that speaks bilingual. There's other jobs that are on here that are available that you can apply for, but I do know that right now they are looking for someone bilingual. Okay, they're looking for someone bilingual. So this is buspatrol.com. So I'm going to go to the next one. This is the last one, and this is a good one actually. This one is called TORT, TORT Experts. TORT, TORT Experts. Now, let me just say this one. This one is not just in the United States. This one is in different countries. Let me just show you here. I'll just make sure, share this tab. Okay. You should be able to see the screen. So let me just go back. To show you how I got to this screen. I think that's all fair. I want to show you how I got to that screen. So I'm going to go back to TORT Experts, right? And when I click here, it's going to say join our team. If you can see that, it says join our team. Now, this is actually a marketing company. Okay, this is what they do. This is a marketing company. Okay, now with this marketing company, you click join our team. It takes you to this screen. Okay. And then you can see here the different jobs that are available. Now, some of these jobs are China, Argentina, Brazil, definitely the United States. So it's not just in the United States, it's all over. And in the United States, they're looking for an intake advocate. Okay, and that person is getting paid $58 a year. Now, the great part about these, most of these jobs are all remote. The one job that they do also have is called Quality Assurance Coordinator. based on your experience, you can get anywhere, start at $59,000 a year up to $94,000 a year. The great part about this company, they give you all types of 401k, full insurance. They have the whole entire package that's available. And what I'm going to do is post these jobs in the chat so you'll have them. I'm going to post these jobs in the chat. Next week when we come, we're going to be sharing with you a new product that we're bringing on board for anyone that has a 500 FICO score or more. 500 FICO score or more. You'll be able to get qualified for a loan. Okay. Do you have any questions? Shakira, you have any comments, any remarks?
No, sorry, I had to put my phone on mute because my kids are. No, Miss Linda said, "Take care, ladies. Have to jump on a conference call."
Oh, okay, no problem. Talk to you later, Lynn. Okay,
Yeah.
so I do want to jump back to a comment that we missed that was on another topic that I don't want to overlook, and I think it was about the bike. Right here it is. Okay. Jasmine says, keep the bike in the box. We are not outside. Now, Dottie, you said as soon as we join, they will attack. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're talking about the April 5th march, I guess. As soon as we join, they would attack. And Reese, you said that your bike goes up to 35 miles an hour. That's like a mini motorcycle. That's like a mini motorcycle. I think we covered everybody's remarks and comments. Okay, thank you so much, Jasmine. Make sure you have a fantastic weekend. I want to say thank all of you so much for joining in on another episode of Momma Said It. Shakira must have signed off. Her phone must have went dead, or she just said, hey, I done gave my hour. I'm out. Regardless, I just want to say thank you all. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Betty, for watching. I want to sign off and say, make sure y'all have a good week next week. And don't forget to say the mantra. Don't forget to say the mantra, because manifestation, affirmations, they do work. You got to speak the positivity, put it in the atmosphere so it'll bounce back at you. So I'm going to sign off. Mama said it. Woo. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Wee. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Woo. Thank y'all so much for joining. See you next week, same time, 6 o'clock.